Staying silent is one of the hardest disciplines to master, not because words are powerful, but because silence exposes you. It removes the safety of explanation. It takes away the ability to justify, defend, or soften how you're seen. Most people speak too quickly because silence feels like loss of control. The Stoics understood something most never do. Silence, when chosen deliberately, is not weakness. It's self-respect in its purest form. Every time you rush to speak, you're often trying to protect something fragile: your image, your position, your emotional comfort. But Stoic discipline teaches that true strength doesn't come from being understood by everyone. It comes from being aligned with yourself, even when you're misunderstood. Silence is the moment you stop negotiating your worth. When you stay silent, you refuse to explain yourself into smaller versions of who you are. You stop reacting just to ease discomfort. You stop handing out emotional access simply because it's expected. And that refusal does something profound. It protects your dignity without needing permission. Most people break silence too early. They confuse restraint with loss. They mistake composure for distance. But disciplined silence isn't absence. It's presence without performance. It's knowing that not every moment requires a response, and not every reaction deserves your energy. This video is about why staying silent protects your self-respect, why the Stoics valued restraint over reaction, and how silence, when grounded in discipline, becomes one of the most powerful expressions of inner strength you can develop. If this resonates, take a moment to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to Stoic Blessing, and turn on notifications to become a Stoic soldier. Because self-respect isn't built through constant explanation, but through the discipline to remain silent when silence preserves who you are. Most people speak when they shouldn't because silence creates pressure. It brings uncertainty to the surface. Questions form, assumptions linger. And instead of allowing that tension to exist, people rush to relieve it with words. Stoicism teaches that this instinct is not clarity, it's avoidance. Speaking too soon is often an attempt to escape discomfort, not to express truth. When you break silence to explain yourself, you send a subtle message that being misunderstood is intolerable, that your peace depends on correction, that someone else's interpretation has power over you. Over time, this erodes self-respect. Not all at once, but slowly, through habit. Each unnecessary explanation becomes a small concession. The Stoics warned against this pattern. They understood that the urge to speak is strongest when discipline is weakest. Silence, in contrast, requires you to sit with uncertainty without trying to control it. And that restraint builds internal strength most people never develop. By staying silent, you interrupt the cycle. You stop offering reassurance on demand. You stop managing other people's comfort at the expense of your own alignment. You allow reality to stand without interference. And in doing so, you protect something essential, your dignity. Silence isn't about withholding truth. It's about refusing to dilute it. When your words are no longer driven by anxiety, they regain their weight. And when you can remain silent without losing your sense of self, self-respect begins to solidify from the inside out. Silence is often mistaken for weakness because it doesn't defend itself. It doesn't argue its case or prove its intentions. But Stoic discipline teaches that strength doesn't rush to be recognized. Weakness reacts immediately. Strength pauses. Strength observes. Strength chooses when and if words are necessary. When you stay silent, you demonstrate that you trust your own position enough not to protect it with constant explanation. You don't feel the need to convince, persuade, or correct every misunderstanding. That restraint signals confidence, not indifference. It shows that your sense of self isn't fragile enough to collapse under someone else's opinion. Most people react because they feel exposed in silence. They assume that if they don't speak, they lose ground. The Stoics understood the opposite. Ground is lost when you abandon composure. When you speak out of emotion, you give others access to your inner state. Silence keeps that access closed. This is why disciplined silence feels heavy to those who expect reaction. There's nothing to latch onto, no emotional opening to exploit, no weakness to press. You remain intact, unmoved, and self-directed. Silence doesn't mean you have nothing to say. It means you value yourself enough not to say everything you feel in the moment. And that choice, quiet, deliberate, and controlled, is one of the clearest expressions of self-respect a Stoic can embody. Every time you explain yourself unnecessarily, you place your dignity in someone else's hands. You wait for understanding, you hope for agreement, you seek relief through validation. Stoic discipline teaches that this is where self-respect quietly leaks away, not through conflict, but through dependence on response. Staying silent protects your dignity because it removes you from emotional negotiation. You are no longer bargaining for fairness or clarity. You are no longer adjusting your truth to make it easier for others to accept. You stand where you stand, without apology and without defense. The Stoics believed that dignity is internal. It does not rise or fall based on whether others approve. When you stay silent, you affirm that belief through action. You show that your worth does not require explanation to remain intact. This is why silence often feels uncomfortable at first. It strips away the habit of justification. It forces you to trust that your position can exist without being constantly reinforced. And that trust is not passive, it is earned through discipline. By choosing silence, you preserve your self-respect in its original form, undiluted, unnegotiated, whole. And once dignity is protected this way, it becomes something no reaction, no opinion, and no misunderstanding can take from you. Silence also protects you from emotional control. Control depends on reaction. When someone knows how you'll respond, what triggers you, what pulls words out of you, they gain influence over your inner state. Stoic discipline teaches that the fastest way to lose self-respect is to let your reactions become predictable. When you stay silent, that predictability disappears. There is no immediate feedback, no emotional signal to read, no lever to pull. Silence breaks the feedback loop that keeps people emotionally tethered to each other, and once that loop breaks, control fades naturally. This isn't about punishing anyone or creating distance on purpose. It's about autonomy. You are choosing not to give access to your inner world on demand. You are deciding that your emotions are not public property. That decision alone restores self-respect. The Stoics believed that freedom begins when your inner state is no longer dictated by external pressure. Silence creates that freedom by removing you from reactive patterns. You no longer speak to soothe tension. You no longer respond just to restore balance. By staying silent, you protect your self-respect from being pulled apart by expectation. You remain centered. And a centered person cannot be easily controlled because nothing outside them decides when they speak or how they feel. When you stay silent long enough, something important happens inside you. The urge to explain fades. The need to correct assumptions softens. You stop rehearsing conversations that may never happen. Stoic discipline teaches that this internal quiet is not emptiness, it's alignment. It's what happens when your actions finally match your values. Silence gives your nervous system time to settle. Without constant reaction, your thoughts slow down. You stop responding from tension and start responding from clarity. This is where self-respect stops being an idea and becomes a felt experience. You no longer need immediate relief to feel stable. Most people never experience this shift because they break silence too soon. They trade long-term stability for short-term comfort. The Stoics understood that comfort is fleeting, but alignment lasts. When you remain silent through discomfort, you train yourself to trust your own steadiness. This is why silence eventually feels empowering rather than restrictive. You're not holding yourself back, you're holding yourself together. You realize that your worth doesn't rise or fall based on whether someone responds, understands, or agrees. And once that realization settles in, silence stops feeling like something you endure. It becomes something you choose. because it protects the calm, grounded self-respect you've worked to build. Silence often unsettles others because it refuses to play along. Anger can be dismissed, sadness can be managed, explanations can be debated, but calm silence offers no surface to push against. Stoic discipline teaches that dignity doesn't argue for itself. It steps away from chaos and remains intact. When you stay silent, you don't give others the emotional access they expect. There's no reaction to provoke, no defense to dismantle, no weakness to press. This can feel uncomfortable to people who rely on constant feedback to feel oriented. But that discomfort isn't your responsibility. The Stoics understood that respect grows when you stop overexposing your inner world. Silence draws a boundary without hostility. It communicates that your emotions are not available on demand, and that your self-respect isn't up for negotiation. This is why silence feels heavier than words. Words keep the exchange alive. Silence ends the exchange without drama, and endings without drama force acceptance instead of argument. By staying silent, you don't escalate the situation. You remove yourself from it. And in that removal, your self-respect remains untouched, grounded in discipline rather than reaction. Staying silent also filters the relationships in your life. Not everyone responds well to boundaries that don't come with explanations. Some people only feel comfortable when they have constant access to your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Stoic discipline teaches that silence reveals this difference clearly, without confrontation. When you stop explaining yourself, those who respect you adjust naturally. They don't demand clarity on your silence. They don't push for emotional access. They understand that your restraint is intentional. Others, however, may become frustrated or restless. They press harder, they question more, and in doing so, they reveal where respect was conditional. This is one of silence's greatest protections of self-respect. It removes ambiguity. You no longer have to guess who values you for who you are and who values you for how available you make yourself. Silence shows you the truth without forcing a conversation. The Stoics believed that simplicity brings clarity. Silence simplifies relationships by stripping away obligation and performance. What remains is real, and what isn't real fades on its own. By staying silent, you don't lose connection, you refine it. You keep your self-respect intact by surrounding yourself with those who don't require constant access to honor your boundaries. Over time, silence stops feeling like a technique and starts feeling like a natural expression of who you are. You no longer measure moments by whether you should speak or stay quiet. You simply know. Stoic discipline teaches that when restraint becomes internalized, it no longer feels restrictive, it feels honest. At this stage, you speak less, but when you do speak, your words carry weight. They aren't rushed, they aren't reactive, they aren't shaped by fear of being misunderstood. Silence has trained you to wait until clarity arrives, and clarity never needs many words. This is where self-respect becomes visible without being announced. You're no longer trying to protect your dignity, it protects itself. Your calm doesn't depend on outcomes, your worth doesn't depend on response. You've stopped negotiating with uncertainty. Most people never reach this point because they fill silence too quickly. They confuse expression with strength. The Stoics understood the opposite. Strength is the ability to remain composed when expression is tempting but unnecessary. When silence becomes natural, you no longer feel pulled into emotional exchanges that drain you. You move deliberately. You choose when to engage. And that choice, quiet, grounded, and disciplined, is the clearest sign that your self-respect is no longer fragile, but firmly rooted. Staying silent protects your self-respect because it keeps you whole. It prevents you from explaining yourself into smaller versions of who you are. It stops you from reacting just to ease discomfort. It removes you from emotional negotiations that slowly erode dignity. Stoic discipline teaches that the man who governs his words governs his life. Silence is not about withdrawal or avoidance. It's about restraint. It's about knowing when speech adds value and when it subtracts from your inner stability. When you stay silent, you don't disappear. You stand firm. You allow time, consistency, and character to speak on your behalf, and those three things speak more clearly than emotion ever could. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like the video, leave a comment sharing what staying silent has taught you, subscribe to Stoic Blessing, and turn on notifications to become a Stoic soldier. Because self-respect doesn't argue, it doesn't beg, it remains intact, quietly, confidently, and on its own terms.